Today is the day, closing day at our portfolio house up here at 27 Ridgewood Crescent in St. Mary's. We're going to take you in for the full tour today. Just a few notes on the exterior before we go in. We went with this kind of monochromatic, kind of gray on gray color palette here with some nice lighter brick here at the front and a little bit of beam detail up here in the front foyer. As we come up here onto the front porch, you'll notice too a little bit of a detail we did with some tongue and groove cedar up in there as well in the cathedral, just coming into the front door. So yeah, it's a very nice little detail there. We'll take you on inside. Okay, so just coming in through the front door here, a few housekeeping notes. First of all, it's about a 1,600 square foot walkout bungalow here, Energy Star rated as usual, which all of our homes are as a minimum these days. Just here in the front, we've got a bit of a flex room space here, so it could be a bedroom, it could be an office, it could be used as a den, and we've got some double frosted glass doors coming in to this room right here, and you can see here that this nice laminate, really cool laminate flooring comes right in through that flex room space, and then this obviously enters into the main living area here, and then this here is the laundry slash mudroom, which we'll show you in just a minute. But we did a nice barn door here on this entry into that space, and we'll show you, there's a bit of a color change, we'll show you that in just a minute. Just before we do that, we've got a little powder room here just off the front entry. Nice vanity here, just very simple, dark slab. Cabinet detail there with some kind of cool hardware and furniture bottom there as well on that vanity. So just a nice little powder room for the guests to use when you have people over. And then, just as I mentioned, so just off of this hallway, we've got this space here. So this door right here goes out to the garage, which we'll show you in just a minute. But we did something kind of unique here, and carrying that monochromatic kind of idea into the house. We've got gray trim walls, doors, everything's kind of gray in this room, and we've done a nice chair rail here with some hooks to keep all your coats and all those nice things. And then right here is where we have set up for the washer and dryer, with some nice cabinetry above there, and a couple of closets on either side, coat closets, broom closets, whatever this buyer would like to use them for. I should also mention this house is sold and closes today. Coming in through the garage here, we've got, as usual, automatic garage door opener, belt drive door opener there, a little bit of natural light coming through the windows in the garage door, and then we've got our easy liner panel system out here in the garage, which is really nice. It goes right down to the floor there. It gives a nice clean look in there. So that's about it is a 2-car garage. It's a 16-foot door, so just a little bit of a smaller 2-car, but you can get 2 cars in there. Okay, so then coming through here, we've got into the main living area, and this kitchen is a stunner. One thing just before we get into the kitchen, we've been doing things, and we're calling this a portfolio house because what we want to do is even when we're building houses on quote-unquote spec, we like to call them portfolio houses. We want to do them as if they are custom houses with all the features that a custom house would have and more. So here in the kitchen, we've got this kind of black and white with a little bit of wood grain accenting. Nice sit-up island here with the quartz countertop on the island itself, and then a laminate countertop, dark laminate countertop on the outside. Really cool cabinet style here, kind of modern looking cabinets there. And then we've got these cabinets kind of flanking on either side, and then the floating shelves on either side of that range hood there, and then the nice dark range hood to tie back into the island here. So it turned out looking really sharp. And then on top of that, we've got a tile backsplash here with some vertical nickel gap, basically, to sort of accent and work above the backsplash there. So obviously, that's where the stove will go a little later today when the customer moves in. We've got a nice undermount sink here with a Moen sleek black top, black faucet, I'm sorry. And then fridge will go here, of course. We've got the water connection there for the fridge. And then, of course, we've got a walk-in pantry here as well. And this one has an occupancy switch, so you can see that light turned on when I came in. We've done some cabinetry, open shelf cabinetry and countertop in the pantry as well, with some plugs for all those small appliances. Okay, so then just moving on from the kitchen, straight ahead of me here, we'll have the dining room space, and then there's a door that leads out to an elevated deck, as I mentioned. This is a walkout, so the deck is elevated and covered. We'll go out there in just a minute. But a nice little dining room area here with lots and lots of natural light. And again, this nice laminate flooring carrying throughout. And then just off the dining room space, we've got this nice living room space. And again, carrying this nickel gap, vertical nickel gap on the fireplace as well, and a really cool trim out detail here. And then we're sort of tying this black and white theme throughout the house, you'll notice. So up in this raised ceiling area, we've done some nice white beams up in there, box beams, and then we painted the insets that black color, which really sets it off. And of course, there's not lots of natural light coming from those windows at the back there as well. So that turned out really good. I mean, this fireplace is absolutely beautiful. And of course, we've got our Cat 6 Ethernet ports up in here, and all the piping to bring all your components down and hide all of the spaghetti that we don't like to see. Just off of the living room here, we've got this goes down to the basement, of course. The railing detail, again, we've done that in that black color with black metal spindles. And the basement is unfinished here. We'll take you down there in just a little bit so you can see the potential on that in just a few minutes. So just before we move on to this area, we'll take you on out to the covered elevated deck. And it's a really nice view out here. This is St. Mary's, of course, so it overlooks kind of the valley here in Meadow Ridge. And we've done this nice pressure-treated deck. It's a huge deck with lots of nice coverage here as well. And then we decided to do this black railing system here with the glass inserts, just to sort of take advantage of that full view over the valley. So it's going to be a really nice spot up here in the summertime. Not so much when there's snow on the ground, but it's nice to have it covered, and you don't have to shovel that snow off your deck. All right, so we'll take you back in here, and we're gonna head back this way towards the master bedroom. And just before we do go into the master bedroom, we've got a bit of a linen closet here just to our left before we enter the master bedroom. And then come through this way. Good sized master bedroom here. Again, carrying this laminate flooring in through the master bedroom. And then a couple of windows here, a big one there pointing out towards the back, and then another one towards the deck. So lots and lots of nice natural light. Of course, 9-foot ceilings is our standard. And that lift you saw in the living room is up another foot, so that takes you up to that 10-foot mark. The ensuite here is a real feature in my opinion. Lots of cool stuff going on with this one. So first off, really cool black floating vanity. You can get everything clean under that vanity, which is always nice. And we've matched that up as well with these nice black faucets here as well. And then again with the black mirrors and lights. And so it's sort of this light on black contrast sort of throughout. And one of my favorite parts of this house, I guess first of all I should mention that this floor is heated, and it feels really nice and warm today on the feet. But I don't know how well you can see that, but we did this really cool inset, almost like a matte inset here with the tile. So taking it from running a stacked seam here and then doing a nice little border with some herringbone in there as well. So that turned out looking really good. And then I'll just back up here because we did an awesome ensuite shower in here, nice tile shower with this really cool border here, 3-ring border up in the top, and of course seamless glass and everything. This seat right here is all marble, and it matches in with the marble base, and then just lots of nice black hardware in there to sort of tie everything together. Here's the business end of things right here with a little bit of natural light just above that. So again, getting lots of natural light into the space. And then just off of here, and I should mention actually, before we came into the ensuite, there was a pocket door as well. There's a pocket door coming into the walk-in closet as well. So just to keep all those doors kind of out of the way. But yeah, good sized walk-in closet in here, again, carrying that laminate floor into the walk-in closet. Okay, we'll take you on downstairs and show you that. Okay, so just heading down the stairs here now. Nice carpeted stairs coming down to this unfinished area. And I mentioned this is a walkout, so there's tons of potential in this basement. First of all, some nice windows here looking out to the lookout, a door that goes out underneath that deck. So there's lots of nice potential down here for future bedroom, which could go over in this corner, and actually another future bedroom which could be in that area there. So you could have an additional 2 bedrooms in the basement and a good big bright rec room space kind of over in this area here. We'll just wrap around here now, and back in, kind of tucked in behind the stairs, we've got the rough in for the 3-piece bathroom, which could be finished down the road. And then this area here brings us through to the utility room, which is my favorite room in the house always. So we've got our condensing on-demand water heater as usual, ERV as opposed to an HRV. And if you want to know more about ERVs, just send me a message. I love talking about them. 96% efficient 2-stage furnace down here. And all the goodies. What else can I show you? All our water shutoffs are right here, and all of our homes come with a water softener because we live in the stone town and we have lime deposit in our water. Gas shutoffs are right here, all labeled properly, and then our 200 amp service is here. Everything is nice and tidy and neat and labeled, and labeled there as well, so that we know where all those circuits are running to. Last note, just before we leave the basement, I'm going to mention again, I've done it in a few other videos, we have our rock wool set up here in our wall cavity, and you'll see this right here. It says membrane, certainteed membrane. So what that does, it allows for any condensation in the wall to permeate into the house and then vaporize within the systems in the house, and that is opposed to that moisture being locked into the wall system and causing mold and all kinds of other things over time. So it's a really durable system. And just before we go, I'm going to leave you with this nice little view from under the deck, future potential patio space, and there's lots of potential down in here to create another outdoor space overlooking that valley. So anyways, guys, that's your tour for the day. If anyone has any questions, just let me know. Have a great day.